Hi all, welcome back to Palette Life, and this is Suma Babu. So today also I am here with something related to gardening, but it is different. We can call it as a gardening tips, but it is different from our previous video. So today I wanted to discuss about some money saving methods when you start a garden, because gardening is for the beginners or those who start gardening for the first time. They may have to buy all the raw materials needed for a garden, right? So that is an initial investment, but because we may need pots, we may need mud, we may need the fertilizers, the compost or the cocoa peat, or some other extra items also are there. Depending upon our plant's growth, we may have to add that. And trellis, if you want to use them, you may have to invest on trellis, and the plants itself. These are the basic things we have to invest on, but gradually we may learn how to save some money. Later on we may find our own way of doing things. I think I am into gardening for about I can say some 15 or 16 years I am doing, but I was not really into it because I was having few plants with me, but I was simply watering them. I was not taking care of them. So after COVID I started I actually transformed one of our plot into a little farm garden. So you might have seen few of my videos or the shorts or what all I have made on that. So if you haven't yet, so please go and watch them, so you'll get an idea about it. So so those time I have to invest a lot of money, but later I have learned these 4 tips which I wanted to discuss today. I'm not stretching the video now, so let's jump start it. So let's get into the video. As the first point, for the gardening, the plants are required, right? So in my previous video I have mentioned that one easy way of starting up a garden is buying saplings from the nursery, plant nurseries. So that is very easy because they may grow in a particular temperature, and they may give you one real 10 or 15 inches sapling to you. So that is easy for you to get them and plant directly to the place where you want to plant them. So you need not to wait to grow them from seed to a plant, right? So but in this money saving method, here for the saplings you may have to spend more money, or comparing to the seeds or some other way of propagation. So if you are doing or if you are learning those type of propagation methods, like always good to buy seeds, because seeds are inexpensive comparing to this sapling. Or so that is one way of saving money, because I think one packet of seeds you may get some 25 to 30 rupees. So you can grow so many plants out of it, and you can save that seed for the next season also. So you can save that and seal it and keep it in your airtight container. That is one inexpensive way of growing plants. So as I discussed in my previous video, you can try out even leaf propagation and stem propagation also. So this is the first area I wanted to cover. So you always can stick on to buying seeds rather than buying saplings from nursery. And the second point is you can make your own compost. Compost is the manure we need to add to the soil to make the soil fertile. In my beginning time, I felt that whenever we replant a plant, we may have to change the mud, but that is not needed because for making the mud fertile, we may have to add manure to it. So we need not to change the mud, but we have to add manure to it. Depending upon the plants, we may have to add manure periodically. So as a manure, you can use compost, you can use cow dung, you can use kitchen waste, and you can use the ready-made vermicompost, etc. For saving money as a gardener, we can make our own compost at home. This is a long process. It may take a few months to convert this kitchen waste into compost. But there is one easy method which I follow, is that whatever kitchen waste we are getting, that we have to keep it or store it in one airtight bucket or the plastic containers, and we may have to add few liters of water in it. Then after 1 week or so, it may stink, but if you are adding few jaggery in it, it will not stink. We get this slurry, so we can use this as a fertilizer. So don't put this water directly to the plants, because it is very what we call it, this waste is converted into a chemical form, so it may sometimes burn the plants. If this is very, especially the tiny plants may get vanished. So don't use that way. So we may have to dilute this slurry into 10 times water. So just take 1 cup of slurry into 10 cups of water and mix it well, and pour like a few spoonfuls of this diluted water under the plant. Don't put direct to the root, but just spread and sprinkle around the pot. So this is one way of making fertilizer. It is an easy method. So 1 day's kitchen waste, you can use it for a week. So this is the second money saving method. And the third thing is, you can repurpose your plastic waste. Normally all the people do, but need not to see, these pots are very expensive stuff. Here one important tip is there. Depending upon the depth and the width of that pot, you can select the plants. Some plants may go deeply into the mud. So for them you may have to have a deep or long pot. So if you have some like hanging plants kind of stuff, the roots won't be that strong, so you can have a shallow even the plates also you can set as a flower pot. So that is really fun. Your level of creativity may increase. So that is one nice way of reusing or repurposing this plastic waste. So this is the third way of saving money in the gardening. And the fourth point I would like to discuss here is that instead of this plant supporters, you can use natural twigs, like the plant's branches. What I do in my garden is that I have this tapioca plant. It grows so tall. It has a nice straight cut bark. So I cut that. After removing tapioca, I use that stem for a supporter for another plants. It may grow when we put that in mud. It may grow as a plant, but we may have to chop those leaves which comes in that plant. For the creepers and all, instead of buying a ready-made trellis, you can try something artistically using the easily available twigs and all. After that plant dies, you may have to anyway you are going to change that setup. So it is okay, need not to invest much on this type of for a trellis or something. So need not to keep any permanent trellis. It is another way of saving money. So I think if you are a beginner gardener, there is a time you may start enjoying this gardening, because I can't skip one day without going there and talking with my plants and being or enjoying my me time. So this is one of the best way of meditation. I feel this as a therapeutic. So enjoy gardening, because this is the way of getting connection with the nature. So don't underestimate the power of gardening. So this is going to benefit you in many ways. Hoping that you like the video, and I'll be back with some other interesting video like this. Until then, take care of yourself and happy gardening. Thank you. Bye.